Who we are not is not who we can become. A very good morning to one and all. I am Tejaswini Casey and I am a research scholar at Davangere University. Now I will share my screen. Now let us begin the presentation of my paper for the International Conference on Emerging Trends in Commerce and Management 2021, and it's been organized from 25th August to 31st August 2021. So it's, and my title of a presentation of a paper, it's been entitled as The Stock Market Response During COVID-19 Lockdown Period in India, an Event Study. Basically, why I have chosen this topic means it's a COVID-19 pandemic. It's been made an impact on every kind of a sector, not just on the only one sector. It's been impacted on all the kinds of sectors. So then particularly my PhD topic, it is also regarding with the derivatives market. So that is what I have chosen this topic on how the stock market it's been responding in the condition of the COVID-19 pandemic period. So that's what I have chosen as it's been an event study, not just a case study, because case study it's been already it's not been eradicated from the country, no. So that is what I have chosen the topic as the stock market response during COVID-19 lockdown period in India, an event study. So first let's begin with the abstract of my paper, that is the study looks into the influence of COVID-19's stock market look upon India's stock market. The study investigates the impact of the lockdown on the Indian stock market, as well as whether the market reaction would be the same in the pre and the post COVID-19 lockdown periods. Because by analyzing with this only what are all the changes it's been done so far, we can come to know. So that is what in the pre-lockdown period how the stock market was there, and after the pandemic period, or in the pandemic period how it's been there, or the post pandemic period how it will be there. So in order to analyze this, I have made an attempt to give certain glimpse on it. The methodology of market model event study is applied. For the study, a random sample of 31 companies listed on the Bombay Stock Exchange was chosen at random. The study sample span is 35 days, that is from February 24 to April 17 to 2021. A 35-day event window was used, with the 20 days previous to the event and 15 days during it. The first occurrence of transaction day 1 is the official lockdown announcement. The findings show that during the current lockdown period, the market reacted favorably with a significant positive average abnormal returns, and investors expected the lockout and reacted positively, whereas during the pre-lockdown time, investors panicked as seen by negative ARR. The study reveals evidence of a positive AR around the current lockdown period and indicates that the lockdown had a beneficial impact on the stock market performance in the Indian context till the situation improves. Because when I come to know about my findings in the paper, that is the stock market responded very positively after the lockdown period or in the pandemic period, because every investors they can sit in the home, or certain other kind of normal peoples also started to invest in the stock market, and hereby the stock market investment it's been booming, because no one had the permanent job as of now. because some of the teachers are also removed from some of the organization, and some of the in companies also some of the employees they are not have a permanent workings. So that is what they have all shifted to make an investment in the stock market. So that is what here the average abnormal returns, it's been shown as a positive. Okay, so in the pandemic period and after the pandemic period also, the post lockdown period, there is a lot of favorable conditions were there for the investors to make an investment in the different kinds of a sector, because now everything it's been digitalized, right? So by sitting in a home itself, we can make an transaction through online by opening of the demat accounts. So that is what everyone are doing it now, and everyone are earning the profits as based on their risk condition. That is how much the risk portion the investor will take, that much of a return as a beneficiary they will also going to get as a return. Okay, so that is what, this is what my abstract of my paper, and certain keywords which I have used in study are COVID-19, event study, lockdown period, stock market, and abnormal return. So now let's move on to the introduction of my paper. The emergence of coronavirus has resulted in a pandemic of respiratory disease for which there are no vaccinations or targeted therapies. So as in the first phase of a lockdown period, there was no any vaccinations or certain medications which it's been provided for the peoples. So that is what there is a lot of peoples, they have been faced a lot of issues. But as of now, in the second phase of a lockdown or after it, the vaccination it's been came to India, and certain people, those who are have faced from the corona, they are recovering. So that's what this vaccination is also one of the impacting factor to make an investment in the stock market as well. And India has the world's second largest population after China. According to World Bank data, India has 176 million poor people and ranks last in the world for cleanliness and medical services, and it will be a calamity if COVID-19 spreads to its population. So as our India, it's been developing country, so if this corona pandemic it's been spreaded wide across, then also it will be very problem for us, because as World Bank data it's been shown as India leads at cleanliness and medical services, then how it can be provided with the best medications? It's not at all possible. So that is what nowadays India is improving day by day, and when the corona pandemic it's been introduced in our India, at that time we were not having any PPE kits production process and all, and we were not having any kind of medical facilities like oxygen, everything it's been not there as it is required. But as of now, after the second phase of a lockdown, everything it's been fine, and even the doctors, the corona warriors, they have been providing their best services for the peoples, and they are into saving of many peoples as well. Okay, so and the current market prices according to the semi-strong efficient market hypothesis reflect not only the information about prior stock values but also information that is publicly available. So when we go with the semi-strong efficient market hypothesis, it's not been just affected the prior stock values, that is before the pandemic values, it's been also affected the publicly available information as well. Okay, so that is what here there were lot of conflicting issues are being there, and this is due to the time lag varies based on the market, the level of individual security, and how the information it's been disseminated. Okay, based on these are all the kind of issues, the abnormal average abnormal return of various equities have been determined in the study, and along with this the alpha and beta of the 30 companies, it's been also been determined in the study in a tabular format. This is what introduction of my paper, and let's move on with the literature review. So since the COVID-19 is a novel global development, there are few studies on its impact on the stock market since it was declared a pandemic by WHO, and some studies has done to examine the influence of COVID-19 on various economies. Although the number of studies is relatively minimal when we have been seen in different kind of search engines, the papers are minimal. Not we can't say as no the studies done, but the studies are minimal. So which in the study I have chosen the 5 literature reviews from Ramelli and Wagner. They have done the paper in 2020, and Adda 2016, and Hang 2016, and Nguyen and Pham 2018, and Ozuli and Arun 2020. So what the key observations made from these or all the studies are, so the Ramelli and Wagner, they have looked at how market reactions affected the firm's international trade, financial policies, and found that it had a negative impact on internationally oriented US firms, and especially those with China exposure, and the US market moved favorably when the virus spread across Europe and the US. And the author found that the health issue triggered in an economic downturn that was exacerbated by numerous financial channels. Okay, this is what the key observation from Ramelli and Wagner. And from Adda, they have used the quasi-experimental variation to evaluate the importance of the policies and which was ordered by the government to address some issues relating to the economic activity and the spread of viral diseases, such as unintended consequences of economic activity on the spread of infections, and how to allocate limited resources to the limited spread of infections due to lowering of the human interaction and shutdown of the public transportation networks, and reduce this pandemic period. Okay, based on these are all the various issues they have been concentrated, and the results also suggested in the study as the infection transmission is subjected to the economic situation. If the public gatherings are less, then the spreading of disease is also reduces, or if the public gatherings will be more, then the spread of disease will also be rapidly, it will be going to spread across the peoples. Okay, and Hang, they have looked into the mechanics of share market bubbles in China over the last decade, and discovers that a lack of information causes substantially volatility in the Chinese market. In their research paper, they have been found that there are due to this pandemic, there were a lot of volatility in the stock market, because China is the place where this pandemic period it's been started. So that's what they have been faced a lot of volatility in the stock market, but they have recovered their volatility in a very short span of a time. But for our India, like country like India, they are not, it will take certain time to improve from this pandemic period. Okay, and Nguyen and Pham, they have been suggested and they have been investigated the link between the search based sentiment and the stock market results in Vietnam. Okay, and the author came to the conclusion that the pessimism is the key driver of the sentiment induced effect. Optimistic investors, on the other hand, appear to be delaying their investment decisions until the market has corrected itself, because in their study they have been found that the optimistic investors, they have found with a lot of profits, whereas the pessimistic investors, they have found it with a limited profit portion, because everything it will be based on the sentiment itself. Okay, that is what the behavioral bias is also going to apply in the stock market. That is the herd behavior, or the prosperity, or the bandwagon effect. Okay, these kind of things will be going to affect on the investors while investing in the stock market. And Ozili and Arun, they have investigated the influence of COVID-19 on the global economy, and the study ran from the January to March 2020, when COVID-19 had spreaded the majority of the countries. And the study used significant government programs such as fiscal monetary policy, public health measures, and restrictive measures that were implemented throughout the study period. And the authors' empirical study of the impact of social distancing policies and the country's economic activities and stock market indices discovered that the restrictions on internal movement and higher fiscal policy spending had a positive impact on the level of economic activities, despite the fact that the increasing number of confirmed coronavirus cases had no significant effect on the level of economic activities. That is, in their study, they have made a comparison between the coronavirus cases and the economic activities. Okay, so if the coronavirus came for the people, then whether it will be having any issues, or whether it is having any impact on the economic activities. So there is and their null hypothesis, it's been accepted, because there is no any impact on the confirmed coronavirus cases on the significant effect on the level of economic activities. There is no any significant kind of a impact. It's not been on the coronavirus cases and between the economic activities. Okay, so these are all the key observations from these all the different studies. And how my research gap it's been found from these are all the observations means, all of them they have concentrated on the sentiments of making an investment towards the stock market, and some of them they have been identified the volatility between the stock market, and some of them they have compared between the corona pandemic and the economic activities. But my study will be going to concentrate on the 35 days span of a time, that is in the second phase of a lockdown, how the stock market is been responded towards the second phase of a lockdown. Okay, because that second phase of a lockdown, it's been started from April itself. So how it's been impacted on the different on the stock market, and how the investors response it was there before the lockdown phase and after the lockdown phase. Okay, because this is like one comparison study, but all of them they have concentrated on the different kind of issues relating to the stock market. But my study, it is basically concentrate on the comparison between the post lockdown period and the pre lockdown period, how it was been there. So that is what my highlighting point of my research paper. This is what literature review. And next is research methods and materials. So a random for the study, a random sample of 31 companies is chosen, and those are all stock prices are sourced from the Bombay Stock Exchange itself from March to April 2021. The closing prices of the BSE 30 index for the relevant time are used. The event date is 24th March 2021, when the lockdown was declared and imposed, which is referred to as T1, that is transaction day 1. This method presupposes that the market was aware of the information on the day of occurrence. The stock price of a total 35 days is taken as 20 days prior to the event day T1, and 15 days during lockdown, during the pre and current lockdown periods. Okay, and here the market model event, it's been applied in order to assess the impact of COVID-19 lockdown period on the stock market and the pricing. And here the estimation period and event window. In order to create this market model, an estimation period and event window are chosen, and for the computation of the regression coefficient for the sample of companies, the study used daily prices from 35 trading days for the pre and the post lockdown periods. Okay, and the main objective of my study is to find any substantial positive average return connected with the lockdown periods surrounding the event dates, as well as the rate at which information about lockdown announcements is absorbed into market security prices. And the study also investigates the impact of COVID-19 lockdown period on the Indian stock market, as well as the difference in market attitudes between the pre and post lockdown periods. The first objective of my paper is to identify or to know the substantial positive AR connected with the lockdown period and after lockdown period. And second objective of my paper, it is in order to investigate the COVID-19 lockdown period on the Indian stock market, that is pre and the post lockdown period, how the stock market behavior will be there by the investors towards making an investment. Okay, so and which the companies I have chosen is Lupin Limited, Wipro Limited, Tata Steel, Tata Motors Delivery, Tata Consultancy Services Limited, Sun Pharmaceutical India Limited, State Bank of India, Power Grid Corporation, ONGC Limited, NTPC Limited, Maruti Suzuki Limited, Mahindra and Mahindra Limited, L&T, Larsen and Turbo, Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited, ITC, Infosys Limited, Cipla, ICICI Bank, HDFC, Hindustan Unilever Limited, Hero Motorcar, HDFC Bank Limited, Dr. Reddy Labs Limited, Coal India Limited, Bharti Airtel Limited, Bajaj Auto Limited, Axis Bank, Asian Paints, Adani Ports and SEZ Limited, Reliance Industries. So these are all the different 30 companies sample I have chosen for the study. And for the study, I have made a hypothesis as there is a significant, the null hypothesis is there is significant favorable average abnormal return around the event date, lockdown announcement date, and is significantly greater than 0, that is 1 divided by n summation AR greater than or equal to 0, where n is the number of companies in the sample selected. This is first hypothesis of my study, that is null hypothesis. And the alternative hypothesis H1, there is a significant unfavorable average abnormal return around the event date, that is lockdown announcement date, and is significantly lesser than 0, that is 1 divided by n summation AR lesser than 0. Okay, so this is how I have been made a hypothesis of the study. So let's move on with the results and discussion. So this is what the firm characteristics, this table depicts about the firm characteristics regression coefficients using market model. That is this market model, it's been analyzed based on the alpha and the beta. Alpha is a systematic risk and beta is an unsystematic risk. Alpha which can be controllable, but beta which is not at all possible to control, and it is like a exhaustive measurements. Okay, and here the one interpretation I have done is, as a result the null hypothesis accepted because it suggested that the bulk of stocks in the sample were boosted by lockdown announcements and stock returns. Okay, that is almost all the stocks are greater than zero itself. Okay, so that is what here the null hypothesis has been accepted, and this could be attributed to the reaction to the news of the lockdown announcement, since it was expected that the lockdown would control the spread of the virus in the country, so benefiting the country's stock market in the long run, as it had done in practically every country before India, right? So everyone wants the positive itself. So when we observe the table, so most of the stocks are, that is beta unsystematic risk, it's been greater than zero itself, and when we observe with the alpha also, most of them were greater than zero itself. So that is what the null hypothesis, that is there is a significant favorable average abnormal returns is there in the event date. Okay, so this is what the firm characteristics regression coefficients using market model, and this next table depicts about the daily average daily average abnormal return and T statistics of pre-lockdown and present lockdown period from 24 February to 17 March 2021 as per market model. Okay, so when we observe with the 35 days of transaction days, okay, that minus figures indicates that the 15 days in the lockdown period and other remaining, the positive sides 1 to 15, those depicts about the post lockdown period. Okay, so when we observe with the average abnormal return in the lockdown phase, okay, the average annual return most probably shown as negative, but in the after the lockdown period, most of the values shown as the positive side of average and average abnormal returns. So that is what it's been proven as acceptance of the null hypothesis itself. There is a favorable average abnormal return, it's been there in the period of present lockdown period. Okay, so and the t test values also shown as positive, and for a separate days I have made a study, and in the first day reject null hypothesis, and second day of post lockdown period reject null hypothesis, and in the fifth day in the present lockdown period reject null hypothesis. Apart from these all days, the null hypothesis has been accepted in the study. So that is what it's been proven that there is a positive or the favorable average abnormal return is there or was there in the event date, or as per the event date what I have been chosen from March to April. It's shown as a positive side of a average annual abnormal return. Okay, and CAR, it is returns about the compounding average return, and CAR it depicted about compounding average abnormal return. Okay, so this is what the table regarding daily average return of 35 days. And next table, it's depicting about the comparison of average annual average abnormal return across the pre-lockdown and present lockdown period. So when we compare with this with the pre and present lockdown period. So in the pre-lockdown phase, there was a no favorable average abnormal return. It's been there, but in the present lockdown period, there is a positive or the favorable average abnormal return. It's been there. Okay, so it's been tested at 5% level of a significance. Okay, so that is what, and the growth and development of any stock market are dependent on the country's robust economy, and COVID-19 is a big impediment to the economy's general growth. Policymakers, experts and stock market players have reacted favorably to the announcement of the lockdown and applauding the government's decision, which was reflected in the market indexes reaction. And for the pre and post lockdown periods, the comparison of average abnormal return across different event windows, the stock market reaction, that is null hypothesis, was denied at a 5% level of significance prior to the lockdown, but the AIR was positive during the lockdown time. Hence, null hypothesis has been approved, and this could be because the stock market anticipated the government's lockdown announcement and assumed it would be the beneficial to the country, and investors were also waiting for the government to enforce certain lockdown to stop COVID-19 from spreading and are beneficial to the country in the long run. And during the current lockdown period, there is a positive average abnormal return. It's been there, and the average abnormal return was positive during the current lockdown period, and most likely because people wanted the government to implement the lockdown to stop the virus spreading. And it's been evidenced that evidenced by stock market returns, and however the average annual abnormal return was negative prior to the lockdown period, and hence it was rejected with a null hypothesis. And this is due to a widespread of terror around the world, that is pandemic, and investors were waiting for the policy formation of preventive measures to prevent the spread of COVID-19, such as lockdown or heavy withdrawals from the stock market, or financial institution investors outflow had also added to the negative average abnormal return. Okay, so these are all the different suggestions which I can give from this table. That is the certain lockdowns, if it's been increased, then without sitting in the home as a idle, they will invest more in the stock market, and withdrawals are also going to increases. Okay, and the foreign institutional investors, the promotion of them also it will be going to enhances. Okay, and due to the worldwide market reaction, investors in India engaged in large withdrawal and selling of stock during the pre-lockdown period. So that is what it's been resulted as a negative average abnormal return in the pre-lockdown period days, because if more withdrawals it's been done by the investors, then automatically there will be no any source for the further generation of making an investment in the stock market. So that is what in the pre-lockdown period it is shown as a negative average abnormal return, but in the post lockdown period it's shown as a positive average abnormal return. Okay, so this is what the comparison table. And next, last part of my presentation, it is conclusion. So when I am observed from my paper, so the COVID-19 is inevitable factor, but still there are a lot of improving measures it's been given from the government and as well as from the other institutions as well. So that is what it will take time to boost the economy from this pandemic period, and country like India has seen the worst situations also, but still it will take certain time to get reboost with further updates. Okay, and the COVID-19 pandemic has had an impact on the world economy, in which India plays a significant role, because India has the world's second largest population. The pandemic poses a particular threat to the country as well, and until a vaccination is developed, total lockdown and social isolation are the only options for keeping the virus from spreading. But now the vaccination has been provided for most of the citizens of India. Now we are more safer than 2020. India too declared the lockdown as a precautionary step, but it did so a little late, as seen by the pre-lockdown time, during which AAR was negative. Because in the 2019 of December, the spread of coronavirus in China, it was at most. Okay, but in our India, after 3 months, they have came to know the seriousness of that particular pandemic, and they have made a lockdown of almost 1 year. But still it was too late, because already the virus is spreaded with many peoples. Okay, but so that is what it's shown as a negative average abnormal return in a 2020. But when we observe with the 2021s, it's shown as a positive average abnormal return, because the investment sector boosted from many kind of peoples, because everyone are sitting in a home as idle. So everything it is digitalized, and everything it is available through online, and internet facilities also there. So that's what everyone started to make an investment. So the flow of or the generation of money, it's increased in the stock market. So that is what the average abnormal return shown as a positive in the post lockdown period days. Okay, and the research uncovers evidence of a positive AR around the current lockdown period, and confirming that the lockout has a favorable impact on the stock market performance till the situation in India improves. Because the ultimate suggestion I can give is, if the lockdowns it's been extended, then it will be favorable for the stock market, because the many investments will came to stock market, and thereby the investors will also earn the handsome profit. By that the average abnormal return will also going to increases. Okay, so this is what my presentation, and thank you so much. Really I felt very happy to present the paper on the emerging trends in commerce and management 2021, which has actually been organized by Government First Grade College for Women, Holanarsipura, Hassan district. Really I want to thank all the organizers for giving me an opportunity to present the paper as virtually, and thank you so much. Really I am very impressed, and I am very happy about the event which is organized by the organizers. Thank you so much. Thank you.